Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review / reaction, whatever you want to call it, on Legacies Season 2, Episode 6. Guys, really good episode. Let's jump right in. Josie goes to New Orleans to see Freya. Basically, she wants to reverse the spell, the dark magic spell, and just get everyone's memories back. And so she has this little chit chat with Freya, and she learns that you can either use the reversal spell to bring back everyone's memories or to permanently delete their memories, like to permanently erase all their memories. And so she gets to looking at pictures of Hope, and she seems to get a little bit jealous to me, but she ultimately will make the decision at towards the middle of the episode. But she goes to Freya, I think what I thought when I first saw it, she goes to Freya just to see who Hope has I don't even know how to describe it, but I think she just goes to New Orleans because she really wants help deciding what she should do. Or some kind of push. Anyways, that's what I thought when I first saw it. But she gets into this little argument with Freya, and she uses the dark magic on Freya. No idea what happens until later in the episode. Meanwhile, there's a zombie on the loose, and there's this monster called a Croatoan. Yes, a Croatoan. And the Croatoan basically kills the freaking councilman. And in the middle of these monsters being loose, it's Commonwealth Day in Mystic Falls, which is, it seems like a little Thanksgiving kind of pilgrimage thing back in the day. So Caleb's sister is there to visit, and MG had a thing for Caleb's sister, but Caleb was like, no, it's not gonna happen. Anyways, Lizzie and Hope are watching the, what is it called? The Malivore pit, because it's right there in the middle of Mystic Falls. They're watching the pit, but the zombie got out and the Croatoan got out. The Croatoan is the scariest thing because when it killed the councilman, it melted him with acid. Crazy, I know. Melted him with acid. They found his acid pool. So basically they think that the Croatoan is after Landon, because they think all the monsters that come out of the pit is after Landon. And they also try to figure out, because I couldn't figure this out either, I thought once a monster came from the pit, another one couldn't come until after they killed the monster that was already out the pit. So I thought that two monsters couldn't come out of the pit at once, but I guess that's not a thing anymore. Two can come out at once. So basically they are trying to figure out what that monster wants. And we have our lovely Sebastian helping us figure out why that monster is there. And MG and Caleb's sister figure out that the monster feeds on secrets. It wants to kill whoever's keeping a secret. Because basically MG finds out from Sebastian, because they're keeping Sebastian locked up because he's a ripper, that his lost love from hundreds of years ago is a witch. Her name is Cassandra, and she created the monster to basically kill or destroy the killer of her village, because in her village people were being murdered and she was trying to figure out the killer, and she didn't realize that it was Sebastian. And she created the Croatoan to basically seek out the killer and destroy him. And so he basically didn't have all of his memories, and I'm thinking that this monster is from the Malivore pit. It killed her, so it wipes his memories. Meanwhile, Lizzie and Hope are trying to Hope is trying to keep Lizzie from telling the secret of her having her memories back and the relationship she had with Landon, basically, which I think she should just tell everyone, because let's be honest, they're gonna figure out eventually. That was my thinking. So Lizzie gets paired with Landon to protect him from the Croatoan because they think the Croatoan is after him. And then Raph and Hope are paired together because Raph has a thing for Hope and Landon is trying to get them together so they can like do double dates and stuff with him and Josie. So anyways, this episode was like my favorite. So anyways, they're paired up and Lizzie and Landon figure out that the Croatoan is after Lizzie, not Landon. And we know why it's after Lizzie because she's keeping this gigantic secret of Hope's, basically. And she really wants to tell Landon about Hope, but she doesn't want to tell Hope's secret. And she really thinks it's a good opportunity to tell when he tells her that him and Josie didn't have sex. Because remember last week they were going to have sex, but they didn't. Anyways, so they figure out that the Croatoan is after Lizzie because she's keeping secrets. And just as she's about to tell Landon all of Hope's secrets, Hope comes out and she closes Lizzie's mouth before she tells any of the secrets. And they tell Hope and Raph everything about the monster, and basically the zombie's on the loose too, guys. Basically, they're not really worried about the zombie, they're more worried about the Croatoan. So MG and Caleb's sister are in the room with Sebastian, and meanwhile in New Orleans, Josie is having second thoughts on whether she should give everyone their memories back. So she calls her mom, aka Caroline, to tell Caroline that she's having a problem deciding whether to bring people's memories back, even if it would hurt someone, that one being herself, because she doesn't want to lose Landon, and we all know she loves Landon. And I thought maybe that would have changed after she got her memories back, but no. She loves Landon, and so she decides to give everyone their memories back, which I am very proud of her. I'm not a fan of her this season, but she did make a good decision, even though it would destroy her and Landon. So she's back, and she does the spell, and everyone collapses. Everyone collapses, and they get their memories back. And Sebastian also gets his memories back. And that's when he remembers everything about Cassandra. So my thinking is Cassandra was killed by someone from Malivore, and that's why he forgot about her. I'm not sure. I'm trying to make the connection of him getting his memories back and Malivore, and I'm thinking that's what it is, but I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm starting to think he has no connection to Malivore because he obviously didn't come out of the pit. He's not a monster. So I guess we'll learn in the future what his connection is to Malivore, but I don't know yet. Like, I really don't know. If anyone can tell me in the comments, please let me know, because I have no idea at this point. Anyways, everyone gets their memories back, and Raph, thank God, because I was getting a little annoyed with him, remembered that he had feelings for Hope, but Hope and Landon were in love, and he doesn't want to hurt his best friend's feelings or get in the way of his best friend's relationship or the relationship they had. So he tells Hope that he's gonna leave her alone, and Lizzie and Josie make up, and she's like, why didn't you tell me? And they're like, no more secrets between each other, and I love you, and we're sisters, and da da da. So I love them being sisters again. What was I gonna say? I love them being sisters again. Oh yeah, I love them being sisters again. And like, Lizzie learns that Sebastian, everyone can see Sebastian. So we're gonna probably see next week how that little connection gets back to where, cause like, I don't mind them being together, but he is like, he's a killer. Like, I don't know if he's changed. Now that he's got his memories back, he'll probably be a different person, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, Josie and Landon have their little talk, and Landon's just like, I need time, which makes sense because he was in love with Hope, and now that those feelings are back, he's also in love with Josie. So he has to choose, like, who does he want to be with? And I think that's a big decision for him. So he's like, he needs time. And then there's this scene where Hope is sitting at a table at the Commonwealth Fest all alone by herself, and she's just seeing everyone around her, and they're with family and everyone's happy, and she's lonely. She just lost Raph as her friend because he's just like, I can't be around you anymore when I have these feelings for you. So she just lost him as a friend, which I think is ridiculous because, like, dude, you're gonna get friend zoned. Just be her friend. And if you're not comfortable with that, I guess that's his decision, but that kind of sucks for her. So she's alone, and then all of a sudden her Aunt Freya comes, and I'm really happy because I'm having all these originals and Vampire Diaries vibes, and she's just like, Hope, and then Hope is so happy to see her because technically that's her only family right now because her other family can't be together. Her dad's dead. It's just a whole thing, like. So I'm really happy that she has Freya because Freya is her only family. And this episode also brought back Vampire Diaries vibes because the sheriff has feelings for Rick and he really wants to tell her the truth, and he does, and it's just like not what he thought it was gonna be. So of course he has his backup, and once he tells her the truth and she's just like, I don't believe you, and he said, I need a sheriff to work with me and look the other way when things like this happen. She's like, can't be that sheriff, and he's like, I understand that. So he brings in Caleb to what is it called? Not hypnotize. There's like a word for it, but I of course don't remember. He basically erases any memory of them ever having conversation about vampires and werewolves and things like that. And yeah, I kind of felt bad for him because he wanted to open up his heart to her, and now he can't because she's just not the person for him. And I fully believe that he'll find that person. It's just not her. Like, it's not her. Maybe in the future, I don't know. Yeah, so then at the end of the episode, you know how they always have those like end scenes that leave you on a cliffhanger. There's someone watching the Salvatore school. There's like an eyeball, and then the person in the red hooded robes cut into the zombie's hand because the zombie's still out there, y'all. Cut into the zombie's hand, and I'm thinking it's a witch. It's some kind of witch, and I want to say the witch is connected to Sebastian, but I don't want to make that reach yet. But it's definitely a witch because they did a spell on the water that they put the zombie's blood in, and they could see into Salvatore school, and there's like an eyeball there, like watching the Salvatore school. So I honestly know, I have a good feeling that these witches are connected to Malivore, and they're the ones who, like, I don't know, tried to destroy Malivore. I don't know, I have all these theories and they kind of don't add up, but like those red robed people are definitely witches, like no doubt about that, definitely witches. So yeah, my biggest concerns now are, who are these red robed people? What the fuck is Landon gonna do? Part of me wants him to choose Hope, but the other parts of me is like, you've been with Josie all this time, like I don't know, it's an impossible decision. Someone's gonna lose in that decision, and they're gonna get hurt, and it sucks. What else am I thinking about? I feel bad for Raph, I feel bad for Hope. Yeah, so that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment. I want to know what you guys thought about that episode, what you guys think about this video. I want to know your theories, and if there's anything else I should be watching, let me know. It would mean the world to me if you subscribe to my channel. I post every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Legacy videos every Friday. If you guys are into these videos, I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.